Hey everybody, getting ready for our 12 o'clock class. It's Laurel. If you don't know me or if you haven't done my class, this is going to be a modified Buns and Guns class. Got about a minute and a half left to go. Thanks for joining me. You will need weights. I'll go over this again just before we start, but you can have different assortment of weights, light or heavy, and I'll just wait for a few people to join us and then we'll get going. Hi Lindsay, hi Kelly, hi Franco, hi Dee Dee, hi Lori. Do you guys recognize me? It's been so long since we've seen each other. I miss you so much. Okay, so we're getting close to starting. We're going to have a variety of different weights. You can go from light weights that are 2 to 5 to 10 pounds. Some of you for bicep curls, etc., you can load up if you've got heavier weights. Oh, and I see it's time to go. You guys ready? Okay. I'm going to start my timer. And I'm going to move back here just so you know I am in my garage and it's freezing cold. So I'm just going to start with a march out. I want to get myself warmed up. Not sure where you're working out from, but it's a little chilly in here. That's why I've got my hands covered. Going to take it out wide and we're going to plant our feet and just start doing a couple of deep breaths in. If you notice my stop challenge choose moment up here, my garage door opener tracks have been covered. I have a pyramid builder tag, yay! So we're taking nice deep breaths in as we're squatting down and up, big stretches, and standing tall. You can walk those feet or stand, whatever you want. We're gonna bring the arms out, move the palms up, thumbs facing back, and just do our arm rotation back. Arms aren't perfectly straight, they've got a slight bend. Warming up those shoulders. This feels really good if you've been sitting at your desk all morning. And if your desk is like mine, it's not meant to be sat at every single day. Never thought I'd be doing this. Slow that down, palms down towards the ground, and let's rotate forward. Getting circulation through shoulders. Let's bring that down and just shrug up and down and up and down. One side, then the other, up and down. Good, shake that all out. So our warm up, we're gonna jog, we're gonna do jacks, and we're gonna do squats. Okay, so getting into our first jog, 30 seconds. Your jog can either be feet up, kicking your butt to the back, or you can be doing knees to the front. Your choice. Making sure you know we're going to do 3, so don't spend all your energy on the first set. And as I did my 3, I remembered my W tip. Water, weights if you want, and working at your level of intensity. Here we go, into jacks for 30 seconds. I'm watching my hands. I don't know what's above you. As you're landing your jacks, landing softly on those feet, knees slightly bent. Or you can do side jacks. You can modify up or down. A couple more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and into our squats. As we do these squats, we press our weight into our heels. Counterbalance with our arms, keeping the chest up. Give me a little extra squeeze through the glutes. This is the Buns class, by the way. Inner thighs squeeze together. 10 more seconds. And then we're back into a run. 3, 2, 1, into our jog. Again, you want to do kick back, you want to do knees up, you can march it out. That's more your style. So again, I am in my garage. We could hear dogs, we could hear cars. No idea what's going to go on today. Just thanks for tolerating. Couple more. And into our jacks. Bending nice and softly. Slight bend in the knees. Try to get those arms up overhead. They don't have to touch. Here's your modification. Oh, I'm warming up. Not so cold. And one more time into our squats. Here we go. Your feet are right under your hips like a number 11. You're pushing those hips back. Weight is over your heels. Your toes actually lift a little bit. Chest and shoulders. Nice and high. Give me an extra squeeze. Give me an extra squeeze. You guys know I like to yell. 3 more. And one more time. Last run. You want to take it up on this one? Go ahead. I'm going to pace myself. Maybe a couple of high knees. Almost ready for jacks. 2 and 1, jacks. So just warning you, I've dressed in layers. As I get warmer, I might be peeling off a layer or 2. 10 more seconds. Land soft. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set of squats. Heart rate should be up. As you can tell, my breathing a little loud. That's why I like music in class. You can hear how heavy I breathe. Squeeze up. Squeeze the glutes. Inner thighs. Squeeze together. 7 seconds. 4, 2, and 1. Excellent. Ooh, I'm nice and warm. Okay, I have a variety of weights. I don't know if you can see them. I have some leg weights. I have different size dumbbells. Hey, we can use water bottles. We can use tin cans. Or if you've got dumbbells, you choose. We're going to start with some biceps, so we can load up on those. Some people like to go heavier. And we're going to start with alternating lunges to the front. Bicep curls. So start off easy, don't go too deep. Bring it back, in, bring it back. Secure your landing. Toes on both feet pointing straight ahead. When you're ready, you can start to go into a deeper lunge. Work at your pace. If I'm going too slow, you can take it at your pace. If I'm going too fast, slow it down. Down, press back. Keep those shoulders up nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent. I'm going a little lighter because this time I'm going to do a move where I'm lifting my arm to the side. So if I show you here, my soldier arms bending at the elbow 90 degrees, and then I press up, shoulder height, and I press back down. And there's imaginary resistance. So we have to use our imagination a lot in this class. So we're going to start to do some side squats. Out, squeeze back in. Squeeze back in. Hold your arm on one side, the same leg that's stepping out. We start to press up, back down, press up, back down. Now when you bring those legs back together, it's a big squeeze through the inner thighs, through the glutes, up, resist with the arm. Like you're moving through molasses. Squeeze in, 4 more, out, squeeze, 3, 2, last one, stand it up, give those shoulders a little roll, fold your arm on the other side, ready to do a side squat, out, squeeze in, out, squeeze in. When you're ready with that bent arm, resist up, resist down. Move through mud, molasses, something super thick. Resisting both ways. Don't let it drop back down, keep it slow. Squeeze in. Think about your inner thighs and glutes, squeeze more. 4, 3, 2, good. Last one. March it out, I just lost my timer. There we go. I'm turning sideways because the next one is a step back. But it's just a touch the toe, alternating, side to side. I start to lean a bit forward. As soon as I lean, I engage the core. Those arms are bent again, 90 degrees. And I start to extend my hands, belly button height. Again, the imagination needs to come into play here. Squeeze, like you're pressing something away with your feet. Now, if you want to add more intensity, start to bend the knees, squeeze that foot up. We call this the skater. Skate, skate, skate. But notice we're not arching the back. Staying nice and flat. Push, push, push. The arms are acting as a counterbalance to the legs. Push. 4, 3, 2. Excellent. Good. We're going into a wider squat now. Did I tell you I like squats? Your knees and toes go in the same direction. Wherever you choose to point your toes, make sure your knees go there. Down, squeeze up. Shoulders stay tall. Core is tight and engaged. Glute squeeze. We're going to do alternating. Arm lifts front, shoulder height only. Slight bend in the elbows. Never perfectly straight. Resist on the way up. Squeeze those legs more. Come on. Squeeze. Lift. And up. Last one. Perfect. We're going to turn to the side. You choose which side. I'm on the ball of my back foot. And I'm going to start to go into a knee dip. Straight down and up. Not forward and back. We want to see our front toe all the time. And now it's a single lift. On the same side as the back leg, the arm raises to the shoulder, presses slightly back, beyond your hip. Up and down. Nice and controlled. Lift and down. 2 more. 1 more. Back to that wide squat. Get into position. Start the legs first. Adding alternating arms. Here's your option on this second chance. We can do both arms together. You want to make sure you're not using your back to swing up the arms. Push. Squeeze those legs. Or keep it alternating. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. What we do on one side, we do on the other. So turn. Back foot up on the ball of your foot. Down and up. Knee dip straight down when you're ready. Single arm lift. Same side as the back leg. Shoulder, back, shoulder, back. Not a swing. It's a little pause actually. Pause up, pause back. Up and back. 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. We're gonna do an over row deadlift, and then a squat push squat stand, and then combine. So our over row, feet under our hips, slight bend in the knees. We hinge from the hips as we come forward, extend the arms, row, elbows high, extend, and on that deadlift, everything squeezes. I'm gonna go a little higher on my weights. And here we go into our over row. Bend it over. Row it, deadlift up, squeeze, over row. Deadlift up, squeeze, over row. Flat back, core is engaged. Support the back. Look at those elbows coming up nice and high, but close to your upper body. Over, row, extend, deadlift, nice and tall and proud when you stand up. Squeeze more. 1 more time. Good. Second part of the move is a squat with the weights at your shoulders. Reach up and press slightly forward. Back down, squat, weights at your shoulders, and then stand tall. So it's a squat, push, squat, and stand. Please take water drinks whenever you need them. Push up. Feel the stretch through your core when you push, tight. When you stand, either on this push or on this little rest, squeeze the heck out of those legs. Squat, push, squat, stand, last time. Okay, we're just gonna do a couple where we combine that. Over row, deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand. It's a count of 8. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, squat, push, 5, 6, squat, stand, over row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, over, row, extend, deadlift, up, squat, push, squat, stand. 1 more time. Last 4. Perfect. Excellent. Water break for me. Okay. Hope you're doing okay, guys. We're past the halfway mark. This is going way faster than I thought. So, I'm gonna do, still with my heavier weight, mine's the 7. You can do it with no weights. So we're into a forward lean. We've got a long stride with our legs. I'm up on the ball of the foot, back leg, on my front thigh. Same arm is leaning on the thigh, and the weight in my moving hand goes down to the floor, and the elbow comes up as though I want it to hit the ceiling. Trying to keep my shoulders square to the mat, as well as my hips. And I've added in a knee dip. You don't have to. Always an option. Down, pull up, down, pull up, down, pull up. Again, we've got a lean here, so that core needs to be tight. 2 more. 1 more. Good. I love my lunges, I love my squats. Great work for those legs. So again, my front leg is just going to be stable. Same arm is just going to rest on that thigh. Back foot, ball of the foot. Loaded arm, I lean forward. I reach down, I pull the elbow back. And I try to skim my upper body with the arm. So it's down and up. I've added the knee dip, totally optional. Down and up. What's not optional is the tight core. Keep it super tight. Engage the whole time. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. A little bit just to focus on the triceps. So again, we're in the number 11 with our feet, knees slightly bent. A little bit of a bend forward from the hips so the core is tight. I'm gonna go lighter on my weights. I can feel that. So I'm squeezing in those chicken wings, pressing back. Press back. Try and have the elbows stay up. Your move is from the elbow to the hand. Press back on your triceps. Push. Push. Press. Keep breathing. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Weights down. Good stuff. Grab a drink. Walk around a little bit. We're going to move into balance where we work core. So this is instead of going down onto the ground and doing ab work, our ab work is going to be standing up. So I'm just off screen, coming back in, wardrobe change. So you're going to choose one leg to stand on, and you're going to have a bent knee on that standing leg. Rest of your body is up nice and tall. And we're going to slowly start lifting up the foot and bring it back down. Up and down. Again, imagination, you're going to pretend there's a string between your belly button and your knee. You engage the belly button to pull the string to pull the knee. It's not the other way around. It's not the knee pushing in the abdomen. Abdomen pulls up the knee. So you can touch the ground, or you can try your challenge with balance and try not to touch as many as you can. If you have a chair nearby, even just touching the chair might help. So now I'm going to start adding, I've slowed it down, and I'm adding a little bit of rotation, which adds challenge to your balance move. Bad enough that I have to learn how to stand on one point of contact. Now I'm starting to move my body. That standing leg is getting tired. Walk it out. Couple more. Last 2. Touch down when you need to. Last 1. Good. Bring it down. Shake it out. Stand on your second side, nice and tall. Give me a little bend in that leg you're going to be standing on. When you're ready, we start to lift and lower, touching if you want to. Balance challenge, not touching if you can. Tightrope walkers always have a nice long stick to help with balance, so you can use your arms that way. Remember that imaginary string. Belly tight, pull the string, pull the knee. Engage the abs first. Slowing it down a little bit as we start to add rotation. Optional, you don't have to. Eyes focused on something that's not moving will help with balance. If you're looking directly at me on the screen, I'm moving. I might be causing you to lose your balance. 2 more. 1 more. Excellent. Shake that out. You'll feel both legs, the lifting leg and the standing leg, they all get work. So we're going to stand on that first leg again, if you can remember. We're going to take the second side, step it back a little bit, and now go into a hamstring curl. Just bring up the heel towards your buns. If you want to do something with your arms, you could have light weights, or you could just use your imagination and contract those muscles. Sometimes you might lose your balance, like I just did. Now I really want you to use your imagination. Pretend you just put a 50-pound weight on your ankle. So slow it down and squeeze the heck out of those muscles to get that leg up because it weighs so much more. Squeeze. One more. Hold this one up. Hold up. My excuse is the garage floor is not level. We can start with just the leg and it presses back. Like you're trying to press a door with your heel. Not your ball of your foot, the heel presses back. Then you can add arm presses forward. Heels of your palms. Press. The next challenge, if you want, go slower. Extend and bring it in. Here's the super core work. Maintaining balance as we go slow. Out and in. Last one. Bring it back. Oh, those legs are really working. Hopefully you're feeling it. So we're on the second side. Slight bend in our standing leg. And we're back. Second side is slightly behind as we do our curl. We want to make sure we don't bring that back knee forward. So your focus is glutes and hamstrings. And again, your arms can be out to help with balance. You can be curling them. You can pretend you have heavy weights in those hands, or you can have some real light weights. Your choice. Squeeze. Now add that imaginary 50 pounds onto your ankle. Squeeze harder. Squeeze. One more. We're going to hold it up. We're ready to press just the foot or the foot in the hands away from the body, or slowing it right down. Challenging the balance even more. Slowly back in. Out. Back in. Two more. One more. Good. Oh, good. I finished on the one I was going to fall off on. All right. Our last balance move. So we do a lot of these. This is how we're getting our core work that you're used to doing on the floor. So if you're as old as I am, there used to be these birds that had a reservoir on the bottom, and these birds kind of tilted back and forth. So we call this the pendulum, because I don't know what to call that bird. But if you know what I'm talking about, your foot comes forward, you lean slightly back. Your foot comes back, you might feel more comfortable with a bigger lean, but it's all up to you. It's slow, and you're working balance and core. Functional moves, the moves we do every day. You're going, Laurel, I do not do this move. Well, you know what? When you fall, I bet you're doing something like this. So if we can prevent the fall, that's what we're trying to train for. Last one. Finish your last one and on to the other side. This will be our last move, and then we'll do some stretches. Oh boy. Again, you're choosing whether to lean a lot or a little. We're doing this slowly so we don't get momentum helping us. Finish your last one and bring it in. Great job. Grab a quick drink. We're just going to do some arm and leg stretches. So taking a deep breath in, up and down, and up and down. This time on the up, grab your hands together. Press the palms up towards the ceiling, stretch nice and tall. Your knees are slightly bent, so don't flex them straight out. And now bring those hands slowly towards the front. You can see the backs of your hands, your thumbs are pointing down. And now press with the heel of each palm, feeling a stretch along the back of the upper arms. Bring it down, shake it out. Take another deep breath in, grab those hands up, pull. This time we're going to keep the palms facing towards our face as we bring it down into the front. Our thumbs are pointing up. And as you pull slightly away from your upper body, you're feeling the stretch through the shoulders, upper back. Good job. Bring it down, shake it out. Tricep stretch with the elbow by the ear. down, other side. This free hand isn't pushing or pulling, it's just supporting. Bring it down. Okay, stretching the legs. So we're going to go into a bit of a long stride. I press my heel down on the back foot. I bend my front knee a bit more and I lean into it. I'm just going to check down and check my toes of my shoes or my feet, and they're both going straight ahead. Press the heel down on the back foot, bend the knees slightly in the back leg, feel the stretch in the calf. Slowly coming back up. Take about a half a step in. Take your hands, place it on your back thigh, and now pretend there's a chair and you sit down. You've extended your front leg, your knee is slightly bent, and you lift up your toe, trying to get a stretch through the glute, hamstring, and calf. You can reach for that foot, you can pretend you're pushing away, and slowly down, roll up slowly through the back, nice and tall. Second side, this is where I get a little challenged. What side did I just do? Okay, so a nice long stride, heel down, soft knee. I'm gonna get the flash that I'm going over time. Give me about 30 more seconds. So stretching the calf, back leg. Come out of that, step in halfway, hands go on the back thigh as though you're sitting in a chair. Your front leg is extended, your core still tight. Your knee is soft here, your toes coming up. Either reach for it, press out, or you can rest both hands on that back thigh. And step down, roll up. Last stretch for our quads. Hanging onto a chair or working on balance as well. Grabbing onto your back foot. So I'm just going to turn sideways. We press our hips forward. We squeeze those glutes. One last time to squeeze the glutes in the Buns and Guns class. Squeeze, feel the stretch through the quads, front of that thigh. Bring it down, ready to do on the other side. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I loved sort of seeing you. I really miss you. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Drink lots. Come back for more classes. Deep breath in and down and up and down and then wave bye. Thanks.